You think you could play soccer better than the dogs? Oh man. Come on, go get him, go get him. Let's go. Come on, go get him. Go get him, go get him. Oh no. Here she comes, here she comes. She ain't even paying attention. What? Yeah, you can be in my video here. Say what's up to everyone.
What's up? What's up with my dogs?
Anyways, what is up? Matt Pratt here, playing my dogs at the moment. I'm about to get to work though. We got a lot of work to do today. Make sure them dogs stay around you. I have no excuses. I have my sandpapers, I have my primers. I have to get kicking butt on this Porsche. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with a Porsche, catch up on the older videos. It's a older 911 that a friend of mine had a wide body welded on, and my job is to make it all uniform in one color. So that's what I've been working on the past few weeks. But anyways, all materials are in. I got a long list of stuff to do. I have to get this thing in the primer. I guess I got to get to work. See ya. Alright, first step on this Porsche is I have to strip the roof. The roof paint looks horrible. It's breaking down. It looks like from the sun. I got to get all that paint off so we can replace it with our paint. It's going to be a dirty job. Alright, we got some of this roof stripped. That sucks. So I started stripping it, started going out to the bare metal and realized this coating of primer, E-coat, epoxy primer, or whatever they have is like hard as a rock. So I wanted to leave that on here because if I can get my paint to stick to that, even better. Have a good surface like that, which is good. It saves me a little bit of time. But this is what the surface looks like. I stripped this down. I just took a layer of paint off of this, just a layer that was kind of affected. It was mainly in the center here, was really affected. And that's probably because the sun is beaming down on it and just getting it really hot. So yeah, this looks pretty good. I'm going to touch up the edges a little bit. I'm going to put some trim tape, this rubber seal, to pull this rubber seal back so I can sand in there better. But that looks pretty good. That's kind of what I want. So awesome. Tip of the day, after you've been doing body work and feeling the same panel for so long, go take a break, come back a couple hours later, and then feel it. I came over here just to give this one last feel before we pull it in for primer, and I felt like I missed a whole bunch of stuff. So now I'm going to go around to each other panel and just double check it and just bring my blocks around and just take care of all the little stuff. Alright, let's see if these bad boys are gonna start on me. Oh, man. Oh my god, the battery's dead. And my jump box is all the way across my yard. This is gonna be spooky. My wife's gonna look out the window. See this light glowing. By the way, it's like 11:30 at night. So if I seen something marching through the grass with a low light like this, I'd freak out. I'd probably shoot him. I've never been in this shed at night. Look how crazy that looks. This looks like a face that's about to just open up. Blah! Could be something nuts in here, man. Never been in here at night. Oh, if that ain't freaking creepy. I didn't leave that out. What the hell? I'll put this back. I hope it don't come flying at me in the head when I turn around. Let's get out of here. Screw this. Creepy ass shed. Oh man, screw going across my yard in the middle of the night, I'll tell you that. Alright, we're hooked up. Let's see if this bad boy starts. It's been really good to me and cranking. Oh yeah. Should I tap the gas? Should I tap the gas? Huh? Oh man, there it goes. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah, my neighbors love me. Don't die, don't die. Alright, we have made it in the booth. Well, she is all taped up. Kind of took a little bit. It's just for primer, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Kind of got a little sloppy with it, but it is what it is. It'll work. All right, next step is to get some epoxy primer mixing, and let's get that in the gun and shoot that. It's only 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh well. So I got this epoxy mixed up. Give it a couple shakes, a little bit. We're using this 3M gun. I like this 3M gun. I can change the tips out on it, so in case it starts clogging up on me, instead of trying to break the gun down and clean it, I just sop the tip. So, a handy dandy gun cleaner I made. Really just a pump and a couple lacquer thinner 5-gallon drums. Pretty cool. Alright, first coat of epoxy is on there. I'm only doing 1 coat, that's all you really need. I just want the epoxy to mainly grab the bare metal. You usually don't really put epoxy over top of body filler, but it doesn't really hurt. This stuff, when it's solid, it's rock solid, so anything to help to hold down all this one work. Anyways, this stuff takes a little bit to set up, so I think it takes like 30 minutes and I can finally start spraying everything else. Let me get this rust defender on the paint shaker and get ready to get that stuff in the gun. All right. So this is pretty cool. I'm reading this stuff. It says it's self-etching. It says you can actually put it right over bare metal, which is really cool. So I could have saved myself a little bit of time and material. Alright, we got about 2 coats on here. I think I'm only going to do 3. I think 3 would be really good. This stuff really builds, so let's check it out. Let's check out my 2nd coat. Pretty crazy mustard color, ain't it? You can kind of see that the bodywork looks pretty good. Luckily, round bodywork usually doesn't look too bad in the first place. but everything seems to be transitioned in pretty well. Our roof is nice and sealed up. Let's check out the other side. That looks pretty good. You can really see how thick this stuff is, man. It really fills really well. This was the quarter that had a lot of issues with it. I might put 4 coats on here. Well, it's about 2:45 in the morning. It is time for me to hit the sack. Of course, I'm probably gonna eat something before I do. But anyways, we will untape this thing in the morning and get it out. And it's gotta sit a couple days, so I think we're gonna start another project this weekend. Dang. She's looking good already. This stuff is thick, I will tell you that. Really thick. This looks pretty good. This stuff is on here pretty thick, which is what I wanted, and I'm gonna let this harden up the next couple days. This stuff gets hard as a rock. I guess I can start untaping it. All right, another look at it. I didn't paint the trunk because the deck lid, because I actually taped up the driver's side jamb and forgot that the only way to open it is inside of the driver's side door jamb. But it's okay, I still have to prime the bumpers to it, and we're gonna disassemble the entire car anyway to paint it, so I have to take that off anyway. Take it off and prime it with the bumpers. But take a look at this thing. This thing looks so much better when it's one color. I mean, wide body kit looks really good. Molded in there is pretty damn good. I do see a couple little waves and things here and there, some stuff that gave me issues. Looks like they'll block out pretty well with this primer. This polyester primer that I have on here, so really cool. Well, anyways, the next step for this thing is to disassemble the entire car. Like, we're taking the fenders and hood and trunk off. I might even take the doors off because my friend requested we paint the door jambs, and I think the best way to do it is get the entire jamb. So I want to take the doors off too. We're going to paint it in pieces. I think it would be best for this car, and then reassemble it. So anyways, you know, if you like me, if you like what you see, you know, subscribe, like, and share this video. And come back, and I'll be doing this every week. All right? Take it easy. I got to get back to work.